Okay, testing. Testing, testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're roughly
Testing.
15 minutes away from kickoff for this evening's matchup.
Testing, 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 testing.
Take a minute to recognize
109876.
sponsors, and without tonight's game would not be possible. First and foremost,
Testing, testing, 109876. 54321. Testing, testing.
Pizza family,
You got it.
head on over and grab.
Yeah, we get in trouble for that.
We're not getting in trouble for looking to hit the jackpot.
That is clever though. I like that.
Just talk.
Testing 109876. Testing 109876. 54321. 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 Okay, I'm going to turn it off now.
Soccer League matchup between Atlantic City FC and your very own Jackson Lions. And now the starting 11 for Atlantic City FC. 00, Zach Mack. Number 5, Ryan Cleary. Number 25, Kai Forsyth. Number 14, Aiden McGeegan. Number 22, James Cahill. Berrigan. Number 13, Kevin Hayernan. Number 26, Uche Wakacha. Number 19, Antonio Matos. Number 20, Luke Holden. Number 21, Javon Daniel. And the rest of Atlantic City FC. Now, the starting 11 for your very own Jackson Lions! From Northwestern University, number 98. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Rafael Pumps de Leon! And keep it going from Monmouth University, number 3, Dan Pizzamenti. From Fordham University, number 4, Brandon Golden. From Rutgers University, number 5, Joey Zielinski. From UCLA, number 23, John Cortez. Rutgers University, number 20, Mr. Cabrera. From Duke University, number 6, Kenny Haas. From Rutgers University, number 10, Ian Abbey. Of the TST Champions Newtown Pride, number 11, Gabriel Ganzer. From St. John's University, number 7, Miguel Diaz. From Monmouth University, number 9, David Nigro. And the rest of your Jackson Lions, led by head coach Brad Fraley and assistant coaches Tara Triassi, Mike Osowski, and Mike Durazo. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that we all now please rise and remove our caps in honor of our national anthem.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Donovan Catholic High School NPSL action tonight between the host Jackson Lions and Atlantic City FC. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Narducci. Glad to be bringing you a game with major playoff implications in the Keystone Conference Eastern Division in this game. Jackson currently second place, 4-2-2 with 14 points. One game to go after this one. Atlantic City right behind, 4-3-1 and 13 points. Now the math is simple. If Jackson wins tonight, the Lions will clinch the second playoff berth in the Keystone East. The top two teams will play. FC Motown, the defending champion, has already clinched that top spot. Well, let's get to the starting lineups tonight. For Atlantic City, it'll be Michelle Weber in goal. Ryan Cleary, who's been as good a defender as you'll see in the NPSL, He's one of the center backs. Jason Barrigan will key the midfield along with Kevin Kiernan. Aidan McGuigan, one of your outside backs. Colin Beasley, who often wears number 9, is wearing number 19 tonight. And he's one of the forwards. He's the leading scorer for this Atlantic City team. Luke Holden also up top, along with an emerging player who's really come on the last few weeks, Javon Daniels. James Cahill, one of your outside backs. Kai Forsyth, the center back. And Uche Wokacha, the Stockton junior midfielder who's had a tremendous summer. For the Jackson Lions, it's an experienced center back position with Dan Pizzamenti and Brandon Golden back there. Joey Zielinski also in the back. Kenny Hod, who was not available in the first game against these two teams, will be one of the key midfielders. Miguel Diaz. David Nigro also in the midfield. Ian Abbey, one of the top prolific scorers in this league with 4 goals. We'll talk about him as we go along. Gabriel Ganzer also up top. Nestor Cabrera will control things in the midfield. John Cortez, who is heading to his junior year at UCLA, one of the outside backs. And your keeper is Rafael Ponce de Leon, who's entering his junior season at Northwestern. These two teams played on May 25th at Stockton, which is the home of Atlantic City FC, and Atlantic City FC won 5-1. Little misleading in the fact that it was only 1-0 Atlantic City at halftime. The game time temperature tonight is 80 degrees. Jackson in the red uniforms, Atlantic City in the white. So again, if Atlantic City loses, the Aces are out of playoff contention. If Jackson wins, the Lions will clinch the second spot. And there we have our first foul there. So it'll be a free kick. For Jackson. Kenny Hott, the Duke Rising Jr., will be taking this kick. Hott inside, and he was going there to Pizzamenti. That's a nicely designed play, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Lions. So it'll be Hott on the corner. Kenny was in Australia the last time these two teams played. Duke was on a trip, went to Sydney, played 3 games in Australia. Hott said it was just a great experience. There's the corner kick. That was actually headed by a player, Weber, and nope.
Goal?
Are they calling the goal? Right there was Pizzamenti, and that is a goal. There was a little hesitation on the call. By the way, your referee tonight is Bomer Fierro. Nathaniel Fasaro and Josiah Furl, AR1 and 2, and Kenny Domorowski is your 4th official. So unofficially, we're going to give it to Pizzamenti there on the head ball. We'll try to get the official on that. But again, in the second minute, it's a score there. And here comes Daniels. Holden trying to break through. And that's still in bounds. Cortez tries to get it. Cleared away. And here come the Lions. There's Kai Forsyth. He's done a really good job in the back for this Atlantic City team. Number 6, you'll see Jason Barrigan. He's a guy that'll start the play up. They like to have the attack come to him, but if you notice, the Lions are not letting Barrigan get the ball. Here comes McGuigan. He was trying to make a run from the outside back, coming the other way, and it'll be a throw for the Lions.
Correction, ladies and gentlemen, that goal was brought to you by number 11, Gabriel Ganzer.
They're saying it was Gonzer on the goal.
What?
So for Gonzer, that is his second goal of the season and second goal in 2 games. He had one of the goals in the last game, a 3-1 win at the Westchester Predators. Atlantic City, usually coached by Alexis Mendoza. He is not here tonight. Andrew Catalana, whose brother is on this team as well, takes over. Holden with the cross. Shot hit the post that time. And that was James Cahill, who often comes up from the back, hits the post, goes out. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions. So in the first 5 minutes of this game, we've been seeing plenty of action. Cortez, he likes to carry and he's good at it. Wokacha, 26. Pizzamenti. Ball to Cortez in the back. Oh, makes a nice turn there and gets it to Abbey. That's an excellent play by 23. Here comes Abbey. You know he can break people down one-on-one. Abbey now has 3 defenders on him. Hot, also in trouble. There's Cannon on the steal. Nice work on the left side here in very tight corners, and now doing a nice job is Nestor Cabrera, number 20, as he switched fields. Good job of spacing it out. There was a cross that time by Joey Zielinski, who will also make plenty of runs tonight. Will be a dangerous player for this Jackson team. Kiernan, 13 with the ball. He was fouled that time. They said that David Nigro, number 9, got him from behind, so it'll be a free kick for the Aces. Forsyth on the kick. Well, one thing we noticed in the first game between these two teams, early on, they were getting Ian Abbey isolated one-on-one, and he was taking on some defenders, and he was having a little bit of success there. Atlantic City made some adjustments after that. Here comes McGuigan. Daniels. Excellent slide.
Who came up and got that? What's his number? That was nasty. He's got the big red socks on. Down by the goal.
So it'll be Wokacha on the throw. Uche has a big throw.
There we go. Come on, Ian.
Ball cleared, and nice ball out of there by Abbey. Gonzo with the shot just wide. By the way, who made the defensive play down the other end was Brandon Golden. Of course, he's a guy that played for Fordham, transferred to Rutgers, then finished his career back at Fordham. He and Pizzamenti, a lot of experience in that back line. Well, one thing that, and there's a steal that time by Abbey. Gansler, Abbey, here comes Abbey. Crosses it in, headed out by Wokacha, and it'll be a second corner kick for the Lions. And Jackson has continued to put on the early pressure here. Kenny Hott on the corner. Scored in an earlier 3-2 win this year over FC Monmouth. Made the All-ACC freshman team 2 years ago. And And again, it's Ganser with the header in there. And it's 2-0 Jackson. As Ganser with his second goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Lions goal was number 2 for number 11, Gabriel Ganser.
So Ganser had a goal coming into this game. Now has 2 here in the first 9 minutes. Kenny Hott with the outstanding corner kick. And here comes Atlantic City. Cahill, he'll make a lot of charges there over the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for the Lions.
We'd also like to recognize that that corner was brought to you by...
Who was it? Kenny Abbey?
Kenny Hott.
Kenny Hott.
Right?
The suspense is killing you. Number 6, Kenny Hott.
Right? Hot corner. Yeah. Kenny Abbey. Mosh to
Kenny Abbey.
Love that.
Here comes Jackson again. Jackson's been doing a tremendous job working down the flanks. Here comes Beasley. Oh, and an excellent play at the last second by Pizamente.
There we go. Oh, Abbey.
Balogun.
Nice.
Abbey stays on the ball. Yep, they're calling Beasley. He subtly made the foul that time on Cabrera, excuse me.
Watching it with binoculars is pretty cool.
Were they just up here or are they
And that's there's got it. Oh, they're just up here.
Cabrera, number 20, does so much to help this attack. Now you notice a little more high pressure by Atlantic City being down 2 goals. Very good patience by Jackson.
23 is John Boyd.
Hot. And one thing in the early going, Jackson has done a good job of is switching fields.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Diaz over the crossbar. Goal kick,
And then take it straight recording. So yeah, I gotcha.
Atlantic City. So in that 3-1 win over the Westchester Predators, it was Aiden Tassoni, who's actually been hot. He's one of the reserves tonight. Zielinski and Ganser were the goal scorers.
20. Hey.
That's a foul there. That was on Cabrera. Free kick for Atlantic City. Well, one thing we're noticing this time, Atlantic City in the first game was able to get the ball taken out of its own defensive zone with relative ease. We're not seeing that here. There's been a lot more pressure by Jackson. There you saw it that time by Ganser. Zielinski, Cabrera. Boy, Jackson has had some excellent long passes that have been so accurate. Here's Abbey. Back to Hott. Cabrera. Again, they'll space it out. Pizamente. There's Zielinski. So you got cool customers in the back. They just don't panic. And there you see Ponce de Leon getting in the action a little bit. There's Keenan on the steal. Wokacha. One time it, nice chest trap that time by Daniels, but stolen away by Kenny Hott. Oh, that's a great step over. Did you see what Hott did, number 6? Stepped the ball over, got the room, got it back to his keeper. I'll tell you one thing, Jackson is doing a tremendous job of working in tight quarters here. Ponce de Leon, entering his junior season at Northwestern, began his career at Villanova. Ganser, the double goal scorer, looking for more. Ganser going down the right side. Ganser looking to shoot, and that ball is going to be a goal kick. I think Jackson thought it was kicked off one of the Atlantic City players. Jackson tonight missing defender Ryan Gable, a rising sophomore at West Virginia who was having a fine season before he got injured for the Mountaineers, who were a Final Four team this year. Going back to the keeper, he got injured last game. But there's some really good depth on this Jackson team. Boy, Cabrera at 20 is such a cool customer. There he is again. He doesn't panic with the ball. They've been again switching outside to Zielinski and attacking from that right side, but that ball went out of bounds. So it'll be James Cahill, who, by the way, scored the game winner in Atlantic City's last game, a 2-1 win over FC Monmouth. Cahill, all season 22, has done an excellent job starting the attack from the back. Again, there's a nice subtle play that time by Pizzamenti. Acted as if he were going to kick it, held up Atlantic City, ball goes out, goal kick for the Lions. A beautiful evening here at Donovan Catholic, although the weather forecast said winds may be up to 27 miles an hour. How about Ganser that time? Keeping possession. Here comes Nigro. Nigro looking for Ganser. Ganser one touch in. And he's got the hat trick. Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that goal marks number 3 for number 11, Gabriel Ganser.
What an excellent feed by David Nigro that time. I'll tell you what.
The assist from number 9, David Nigro.
Jackson has just done a textbook job here, spreading the field. Passes. So Atlantic City down 3-0. Still early in the game, 17th minute, but 3-0's 3-0. Again, that was pressure by Hott, caused the turnover. Abbey again gets it. You know he can go down that flank. Keeps it in. And that ball is off McGuigan. And it'll be Hott once again for the corner, and he has been deadly on these corners. That was a little bit over Cortez, and that's out, so it'll be a goal kick for Atlantic City FC.
Pretty good in all phases. Good for these guys.
The keeper, Michel Weber, is from Hamburg, Germany. Played for North Greenville University, but he's going to have a 5th season in college, and he's going to be transferring to Rowan University. And of course, a lot of Atlantic City FC players on that Rowan squad. Look how Ponce de Leon gets involved in the attack too, and he takes his time too. How about that accurate pass? That was right to Ganser. That was one of the few plays that Ganser didn't make here early on. But again, I think a real key has been the pressure that Jackson has put on. There's Holden now, going to Cahill. Cahill, oh, was behind Wokacha. Wokacha was running in on that goal, that ball behind him. Jackson ball, cleared out. Abbey chasing it. Abbey. One-on-one, he has Forsythe. The beat goes inside. Abbey, you know he can shoot it. And a nice play by Forsythe, but still possession. Nigro, look at that move. Oh, man, what a move by Nigro. And there was a trip that time. As Daniels tripped John Cortez. And we're going to have a PK here. So how about Cortez coming up from the back? And of course, Jackson is going to let him take the kick. Past season, starting for them. You know, Weber in goal has blocked 2 penalty kicks this year, so we'll see how this goes. Cortez. Shot! And it does save. He got a piece of it that time. Oh, Weber.
What's the name of this?
Michelle Weber that time with his 3rd PK save of the year. And I guess if you're Jackson, it's not as devastating if since you're up 3-0. Here comes Holden. Remember, he's left-footed and likes to use that left side. Oh, and that time Cabrera with an excellent defensive play. You saw 20. He not only didn't let him go down the left, he actually hit the ball out. Jackson ball. I'll tell you what, Cabrera, the Rutgers Scarlet Knight from Bridgewater Raritan, really just a heady player. Abbey with the steal from Daniels. Abbey going down the left flank. Look at Daniels recovering. And that'll be a throw for Atlantic City. Abbey not happy with that call. You might remember in that first 5-1 win by Atlantic City over Jackson, Abbey late in the game got a red card. Ended up having to sit out 2 games. Abbey with 4 goals all early in the season, but he is just a handful. There's Beasley. Beasley, formerly of Rutgers, number 19 for Atlantic City. He's transferring this year to LaSalle. Cleary. McGuigan on the long feed from Wokacha, but Cortez. And that's an excellent defensive play again by John Cortez. Who was not available in the last game. There are a lot of different faces here that were not here in that May 25th game that was played at Stockton University. Look how Jackson just methodically takes its time. Finding the open player. There's Hott. Hott's like a target player. He's sort of like Barrigan. Both number 6s on these 2 teams. They get it from the back and then just distribute it out front. And neither of them mess around with the ball a whole lot. They just get it to people. See, here's 6 Barrigan. He does the same thing. He won't hold it long. There it goes. Out to Forsythe. But what they're doing is they're defending Barrigan a lot closer than they did the first game, and I think it's made a major difference. Beasley got his head on that ball, and it's going to be Atlantic City on the throw. It'll be McGuigan. Barrigan. Stolen by Cabrera. How many times have we said that? Look at him. Just takes his time, steps over the ball. Ball clear that time by Golden. Forsythe. Forsythe from Derby, England. Plays for Concord University. was a head ball that time, but Cabrera is the one that gets it. And again, they keep working it out there. Zielinski's done an outstanding job. That time, ball intercepted. Well, what you're probably going to have to see from Atlantic City, I mean, Atlantic City uses its outside backs, 14 McGuigan and 22 Cahill. They go up in the attack a lot, but you're going to have to see like Cleary, number 5, who's had a great year as a center back. Maybe go up more. He's also the best player. And we had, it looked like a handball there. By the man of the game so far, Ganser. There's Cleary coming up a little bit more. That was off Cahill, or excuse me, that was off Zielinski. Keenan, can he get the shot off Keenan? Wide. Kevin Kieran, 13 from Manahawk in New Jersey, Southern Regional, not too far from here. Drew University, this past season, 19 games started, 9 goals and 11 assists. What a season he had for Drew, and he's been playing midfield for this Atlantic City team. I think the key is just how calm Jackson has been with the ball. Even with pressure, there's more pressure coming up here. And that ball a little too far for Diaz. Weber out for it. 3-0 Jackson here in 26th minute. Here comes Hott. Player down. And that's Ganser who's down. Hott was waiting for maybe a stoppage of play. Never came. Ganser back up. Throw McGuigan. And then good sportsmanship there, gets it back to Jackson. Hot. Golden got a touch on that. Again, no panic by Jackson here. And making Atlantic City do a lot of running defensively. There's Nigro. Nigro by Kernan that time. Ganser tried to get the body position. Nice step in there by number 5, Cleary, and here comes Forsyth. Beasley out to Wokacha, but a little too far. And it's going to be Jackson on the throw on the far side. Here's Diaz. Back to Zielinski. Brandon Golden been so solid in the back. Played his first 3 years of high school at Marlboro, did Golden, and then he went to YSC Academy, where a lot of these players have gone, to Philadelphia Union Academy. There's Nigro. Look at the way Nigro shielded off the defender that time. That's a textbook play by 9. I mean, there's no way you're going to get that ball with the way he shielded it. Here's Cabrera, also calm with the ball. And you notice he got rid of it and he kept moving to the open space. Nigro, Diaz. Zielinski. Cortez inside there. Oh, and Diaz made a try at it. Ball still in. How about that? Here's Abby. Abby with the shot. Blocked.
Oh, wow.
That was blocked by Cleary that time, potentially saving a goal. Here's Diaz, and that ball was out. So Abby did what you're always told, play the whistle. No whistle there. Some players stopped. Took a shot there, and it looked like 5. Ryan Cleary made the save, and that could have been a goal-saving block by Cleary, coming off an outstanding season for Rowan, where he's a second-team All-NJAC player. Oh, Cabrera's down. You hope he's all right.
Coming over with a card awarded.
And Daniels is getting a yellow for that play that time. Javon Daniels.
Yellow card shown to number 21, Joe.
Cabrera's up there. Kenny Hott on the kick. He's going for Ganser, but clearly on the head ball. Cleared away by McGuigan. Again, in the right place at the right time was for Golden. De Leon has just done a great job actually distributing the ball. That was a dangerous pass there, but Golden again one-timed it out. Here comes Abby. He's got Ganser. Abby trying to get by 2 people, and he can't do it. Coming back the other way is McGuigan. Daniels. And Kenny Hott again coming back, making the defensive play.
What are we calling? Bless you.
Honestly, a lot of them, I can only really recognize Ian there or not.
Yeah, they don't
Ball was out of bounds, so it's Atlantic City ball.
open up a discrimination lawsuit.
Forsyth. Cleary, number 5 has not come up on the attack as much as we thought, especially down 3 goals. There's Barrigan. Cahill. Holden. There's 20. Holden. Remember, he's left-footed, and he puts that left foot in there, and excellent play by Golden that time. Oh, man. Colin Beasley, 19, had position. Here comes Abby. Has McGuigan to beat. And he does. Abby with the shot. Save Weber. Boy, Abby does not need very much room. That ball's kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be Jackson ball.
So Ganser, right? So he's going to come up, and what he does is he so he has like your back nine, Ganser presses up, he pulls up, and then he like gets the ball to his feet, has them pressed, and then Abby goes back around and beats the eye.
Where is that happening? Midfield?
How many times have we seen this where the keeper, and he's made some actual excellent plays. Rafael Ponce de Leon, you have to wonder if he was ever a field player because he has excellent skills there. Here he is again. No panic. Look, he's being charged there. Finds the open man. There's Hott. One thing you see with Hott and Cabrera, both of those guys just do a great job moving without the ball. Cortez, who started the attack, Ganser. And it's still going to be a throw for the Lions. Cortez. Back to Cabrera. Wokacha. has not really gotten going tonight. That's a nice pass there to Holden. Holden's got that left-footed shot, takes it. Blocked, that'll be a corner kick. So it'll be Jason Barrigan taking the corner kick. The junior for Rowan last year played 16 games. Barrigan on the corner. Headed out, and a shot by Forsyth and right at Ponce de Leon. Didn't get all of that as he'd like to have. I just can't believe how accurate Ponce de Leon has been on those long passes. Kenny Hott taking his time. That's a nice matchup there. Hott and 26 Wokacha. Cortez couldn't keep that one in, so it'll be Aiden McGuigan on the throw on the near side. Jackson. Oh, now they're calling a foul there, so it'll be a free kick. Luke Holden is headed to Mount St. Mary's for his final year of college. And Ponce de Leon coming out as there was a lot of traffic there that time. How about that? He kicked it to Ganser, and McGuigan just gets his head on that. You know, they always tell forwards, play the miss, and that's what Ganser did that time. He played the miss and almost found himself with a breakaway. Long ball, Forsyth going to Daniels. Daniels, though, has 2 red shirts there. Still makes the turn. And that was blocked out by Pizzamenti, and it'll be a corner kick for the Aces. Holden with the end swinger. Wokacha, another dangerous guy in the air, 26 that Jackson has to mark. Wokacha with the shot, and he heads it in. Well, just as we said that, Uche Wokacha with the head ball on the corner kick from Holden.
Atlantic City FC by Uche Wokacha.
37th minute, that's Uche's second goal of the season. So it's 3-1 now. And Atlantic City desperately needed something to cut into this big lead by the Lions. A lot of offense going on these set pieces. Oh, Nigro with the steal there. And Cleary got it back. That could have been disastrous from an Atlantic City standpoint, but Cleary hustling to get it back. Forsyth. There's Ganser with the steal. He was trying to go to Abby. Abby still gets it. Wow, Abby just stays on the ball. He just never gives up on it, does he? And they're having a push that time. It looked like on Atlantic City, and we're going to have a free kick here. Hott and Diaz are over the ball.
Johnson. He's pretty good. Looks the part too. He's like thick, stylish, strong.
Hot with the step over, blocked. Cahill on the block that time. Kiernan, play on.
Kenny, come on, Kenny.
The Atlantic City faithful not happy with that one.
We're at 39 minutes. Come on, baby.
De Leon with a big kick that time to his counterpart Weber.
1 quarter, 1.5.
Balogun. Couldn't quite control it. Here comes Cabrera. Abbey couldn't get a control of that. Had a little room down that left flank. Forsyth. Jackson not with quite the pressure in the defensive zone that we saw early in the game. Of course, it's hard to do that for 90 minutes. Ball goes out. It'll be Jackson throw. Plenty of action here in the first half. 3-1 Jackson. Cortez on the throw. Here comes Hot. Diaz. Solinsky's on that far side. He's going for him, but the pass was a little bit too far. You could see that play developing. But the pass just a little bit too far, so it'll be a goal kick for Atlantic City. We've had 4 goals this half, a penalty kick stop. What action in this NPSL game that has tremendous playoff implications, as we said. How about Cabrera with that defensive play? 20 has just been all over the field. Ganzo, you don't want to leave him isolated. He's looking for help. Cabrera crosses in, and they're calling offside on Abbey that time. So it'll be Atlantic City. Daniels running for it. But Ponce de Leon kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw on the far side for Atlantic City. So Atlantic City's starting to show a little bit of life offensively here. Hot. Play on. Hot's looking for the call. Play on, they're saying. Solinsky on the steal. Really tight quarters here. Here's Nigro.
That's Dave's game, man. Just fighting through trash all the time. Tough dude. Tough player. A lot of grit.
Okay. Hey, we're just told that FC Monmouth up 1-0 against FC Motown in the 70th minute. Wow. FC Motown has not lost this year, 7-0-1 on the season. FC Monmouth, though, is a long shot to make that second playoff spot with 9 points. Would need 2 wins and basically would need Jackson to lose twice. Here's Hot. Hot. Diaz offside. Diaz thought he waited soon enough, but he's called offside. 44th minute here. Jackson 3-1. Look at Nigro battling Barrigan. You know, we talked about Barrigan number 6 as the guy that really helps get the Rowan attack going from the back. And Jackson hasn't allowed it. Here comes Cahill. Cahill. Solinsky with the stick. How about that defensive play by number 5? But here comes Atlantic City. Beasley. Oh, wide. Colin Beasley, the former Rutgers player, headed to LaSalle, and with 6 goals this season, and he thought he was going to get number 7 right there, and he had an excellent chance. Beasley's 6 goals have consisted of 2 goals in 3 different games, including that 5-1 earlier win over Jackson. Ganser got his head on that ball. Nice trap by Abbey. I'll tell you what, Nigro, number 9, shields that ball as we have a foul there. It'll be Atlantic City. And little extracurricular activity. Of course, remember we said Abbey number 10 got that red card last time against this team. And referee Bomer Fierro trying to keep things calm. We're in stoppage time now. And I assume we're going to have quite a bit of it. With 4 goals, a PK. They were going long for Nigro. You know, it's interesting. Jackson's gone a little bit more long ball. Ooh, man. How about Beasley on that? How about Abbey on that stick? Here comes Daniels. Played at Burlington Township High School. That ball's out, so it'll be a throw-in. I think Wokacha should take this. He's their best throw-in guy, and he will. Wokacha with the long throw. Gets it back. Barrigan 1-times it. Oh, and that time, Holden almost looked like he was going to try a bicycle kick that time, but either way, as we said, we're in stoppage time. Jackson up 3-1, scored the first 3 goals of this game. And that's it. So an entertaining first 45 minutes. We'll be back for second half action in about 15 minutes.
Head on out to the parking lot, visit
Testing, 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 testing.
Like a dance off or something like that. Get 5 people up and down to the track.
Testing 109876. Testing 109876. 54321. Testing 109876. 54321.
Instagram where we like give away 10 scarves to the first 10 people that came to show them the video, you know? Or shit like that.
Right. Interactive stuff.
Second half action is underway. We were testing the microphone there.
I was sure it was insurance issues.
3-1 Jackson. By the way, FC Monmouth and FC Motown tied at 1 late in the game. Atlantic City in the white, down by 2.
Get a high school.
Again, you'll probably see the Aces sending almost everybody up on the attack. Maybe not right from the beginning, but certainly a big part of this half. And it's still Atlantic City ball. Cahill on the throw. Beasley couldn't trap it.
Yeah, I live here.
And that ball is kicked away by Pismenti. Holden, he's going to try to turn and go with that left foot, but
If we win, like hashtag Jack.
excellent defensive play. Here comes Ganser. He already has 3, and he's looking for more.
Oh, huge.
Forsyth on the defensive play.
Oh my God. Do I get 5 for that? But
And we're seeing more pressure. Remember in the first half,
what?
Jackson came out with a lot of pressure
That's what I was saying.
No, but his hold-up play's been the best part.
in the Atlantic City defensive zone, and it really bothered him. And how about Forsyth trying to go back to his keeper? Almost went too far. Weber retrieves it with Ganser right there on the doorstep.
Announcers talk about like a traditional number 9. Like he's kind of
Long ball. Ponce de Leon.
yeah. Even those guys are a little bit modern, but
Kenny Hott, number 6. We called his name a lot in the first half. He did so much to stabilize this offense.
traditional number 9. Like he's a big, strong motherfucker that will
I mean,
score headers.
Fulham's old Mitro is
He's right there.
like very sure.
Pismenti, who had a big first half.
Absolute snake.
Diaz.
So, the way he left is so like.
Good job by Holden defensively, number 20,
28, 29 years old.
as he calls the turnover.
But the way he left.
Here comes Kernan. Kernan was going for Daniels inside, but Ponce de Leon
He's like
coming out with the slide.
been so good through it. Like I accept that better than when Mitro left. It was not like I was sad.
So again, in the early part of this second half, we're seeing more pressure
It's just not how you want to leave like your most successful team ever.
by Atlantic City. Beasley to Holden. Holden has Cahill on that outside,
Play on.
but excellent defensive play that time by number 5, Zielinski. And here comes Zielinski carrying the ball.
Now I saw the vision too.
He was going for Abbey that time. Cleary the other way. Here comes AC. Kiernan. Wokacha, he's the goal scorer.
He showed us it in the wild. I wanted to get you through these binoculars so bad. It looked so funny seeing you just standing there with your hat, with your camera. You look like a safari guy. It's just funny.
Media team in action.
Barragan, who's got to go back to Cleary. We mentioned Barragan's such a key part of the attack, and Jackson has just done an outstanding job of stifling him and not letting him make that pass. But here comes Barragan. Here comes 6. He's got some room with the shot. De Leon goes down on the ground, makes the save.
Somebody there watching us.
More than the other game. 35. Yeah.
Tries to make the long pass there. Here comes
35 people.
Daniels, who is really, 21, is really hustled on the ball. There he is again. But Zielinski to Hott. Kenny, with 3 guys around him, still found a play. Holden almost on the intercept. Hott got it, though. And still, Jackson can't clear it. Keenan, Beasley.
Someone sort of, like, if he shot it from there, maybe I clap him up here.
Wokacha.
Koch is like, blocked the one.
Gotcha, Brett.
McGuigan back to Wokacha. Has Cortez to beat on the far outside.
Go on, push.
Heard him, Keenan. Keenan going to try to turn.
Comes up. Oh,
No, I mean,
you didn't even touch him. I saw it.
Keenan goes down. Play on. Goal kick for the Lions.
It's arguably, I mean,
Well, what we're seeing here in the early second half is you're seeing a desperate Atlantic City team putting much more pressure on the defensive end.
Oh yeah, we'll have it here. We'll have it flop.
Look at Hott. Just takes his time, controlling things.
Because I'm on my phone, like I can't go.
Ball chipped out of there. Nigro gets it. Nigro going to Abbey, but McGuigan just got to the ball.
honestly, the counters there, you know.
Exactly, so that should have us.
Yeah, they're going to call Cortez on the push that time, so it'll be a free kick on the far side for Atlantic City.
Watch this. He just tripped on his own feet. If we stuck our foot in there and then
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do it.
Cleary, who, again, we expect to make some runs here in the second half with Atlantic City down by 2.
Why is there so much downtime? Why should we counter as Jackson Lions on there, David? Let's go.
Again, not quite the
That would be true.
pressure that we saw in the first half from
That would be like,
Jackson. As we said before, you cannot keep that pressure up for 90 minutes, but I would not be surprised if Jackson shows it a little bit. Cleary on the long ball to Holden. And they're saying it was out that time. And Daniels was in there ready to head the ball. And coming into the game for Atlantic City is Sean Fatiga. He'll be coming in.
Stepping on for Atlantic City, number 2, Sean Fatiga.
Fatiga, who is a product of Kingsway Regional High School in South Jersey, is a prolific goal scorer for Widener University. And he's coming in for Javon Daniels. Fatiga, by the way, 43 career goals at Widener. And the offside flag's up there.
they scored the pure madness.
Now here's a little pressure by Jackson, but here's Cleary. He's got a lot of room there. Holden, number 20 for Atlantic City, has done a great job moving without the ball and getting open. Here comes Zielinski on the chip. Cahill on the intercept. Cahill looking for Keenan. Keenan gets the ball, still has it. Keenan back to Beasley. Beasley trying to get the shot off. Oh, what a great defensive play that time by Kenny Hott, and he's taken down by Beasley. Beasley not happy, but he's probably fortunate he didn't get a yellow there. Final score, by the way, FC Motown 1, FC Monmouth 1. That's only the second blemish of the season for FC Motown, which is now 7-0-2. The other was in the second game of the season when the Jackson Lions scored a 2-2 tie. Abby had one of those goals that game.
That was when he hit off the post, right? Off the keeper.
No, that was the off the post.
So FC Monmouth with 10 points is now officially knocked out of the playoff race for the second spot. So it's now just Atlantic City and Jackson. A Jackson win
Yeah, they are. They're trying to keep that ball.
puts the Lions in the playoffs. Fatiga on the cross. Beasley tried to one-time it block.
Go. Yeah, Davey. Good hold up.
That was blocked that time by Pizzamenti. Excellent chance for Beasley. Here's Pizzamendi. Ponce de Leon has been a big part of this attack. His accurate passing. There he goes again. Look at that. Good one-touch passing there. Nigro. Abby couldn't have control. And now we're going to have Atlantic City on the free kick. Wokacha going long to Holden. Holden trying to keep the ball in. Holden with Zielinski to beat. Oh, excellent defensive play by Joey Zielinski.
I like the way he played.
So crafty.
Zielinski, the rising senior at Rutgers,
And that first night, you're like, oh, this guy's just like going in wild.
has played 46 career games for the Scarlet Knights, starting 45 of them.
Niagara was like the whole, and like, what's his face?
Beasley trying to get it. There's Abby. Abby coming way back to get it. That's an excellent play by number 10.
We're trying to go two directing him right now, man.
Player down.
Pass it around, find a good
Yeah,
chance.
fucking slow it down.
No, but find a good chance to pass it to him because he needs to hold it properly.
That is Cabrera. That's the second time that Nestor has been down.
Himself a minus two if he needs some like further match support. Also do a straight shot.
Former member of the Red Bull Academy.
You if that's okay. Because
And this is what
somewhere after this.
Jackson did a lot in the first half. The long passes, the switching fields.
Come on, boys.
Ganser was looking for Abby, but that was easily intercepted. Here's Barrigan. A little more pressure now by Jackson.
Here's the first half stuff. It's not on.
Wokacha.
Yeah. The other stuff is on the Twitter. So. Oh.
Forsythe still keeps possession of it that time. Here's Beasley.
100%.
One thing Jackson has done well is they have not let Beasley, number 19, turn it toward the middle and get that shot off of his because he could really rip it.
Thank you, Mr. Donzer.
Headed out there by Cortez, and it'll be a throw on the far side, McGuigan, for Atlantic City.
Okay, come on.
That's, as it's standing now, 6 goal involvements in 2 games.
Yellow card, didn't see who that was on. Jackson really hasn't gotten much of an attack here in the second half. Here comes Holden.
Because the mic was dead. We didn't have any audio on it. Not even the phone audio.
Mike live.
Huh?
Mike live.
Yeah, I charged
Ball out of bounds. 60th minute, 3-1 Jackson. Jackson's not exactly just packing it back in defensively, but the Lions have not gotten a great bit of an attack going. Here comes Cabrera. Very effective in the first half. Look at him there. He had Beasley. Beasley thought he was going back, and he went forward. That's an excellent move. Intercept by Cahill, and he's taken down by Cabrera, and we're going to see a card here. Yep.
Yellow card.
Nestor gets the yellow.
Nestor Cabrera.
Yellow card shown to Nestor Cabrera.
So we could,
The Lions.
if we beat Motown, we could play Indianapolis.
That's who we'd be
Or
playing.
Annapolis. No, it wouldn't be. They would be one of the 4 teams.
Oh, okay.
We would honestly probably be the 4th seed and probably be the best team. So it would be a shot in the dark. Like if I beat
Little pressure on Cleary.
Annapolis.
Still keeps it.
See if they're even doing good. They might be stopping us. I mean, they're pulling.
Cahill. That's good communication that time because Brandon Golden, number 4, thought about picking the ball up.
Oh, yeah.
Heard his keeper say, it's mine. Coming the other way now is Jackson.
Oh, my God, go on.
Abby. Abby with her head of steam.
That final pass. My girlfriend said, oh, number 10's so good.
There's Kiernan.
Number 10's so good.
Fatiga, he's on. Fatiga with Cortez to beat. Fatiga, too long. Excellent job by Cortez that time. He forced him to the outside. Made him have that extra touch, and it went out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Lions.
You see that, that lady right there? The 0-0, that's their logo. The 0 is their logo.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That is neat.
Ganser with the touch to Diaz now. Diaz going down the right flank. Diaz cuts it in.
No, I don't think we can make
Diaz still with it. Diaz gets by Cleary. Cross. Head ball out. Forsyth.
Can we get like a stunner from like Ian?
Holden.
Like outside the box? Imagine that card.
Pressure now by Jackson. McGuigan on the outside.
Back on our photo. I know they're playing at numbers, but I think that just needs to be updated. There's about how many guys on the team right now that are in Minnesota? Oh, there are 5.
Stolen. Here's Hot. Here's Hot. He's got Wokacha on him. Oh, excellent defensive play by Wokacha. Play on. Wokacha still with it. Took a long dribble that time. Here's Holden. Holden going down the left side. Has Zelensky to beat. Holden still with the ball. And finally kicked out by Pizzamenti. It'll be a throw for Atlantic City. Atlantic City putting on some pressure here.
7. Is that 2?
We're going to have a couple subs for Atlantic City. Nico Calabas, number 4, and Grayson Parks, number 7, ready to come into the ball game.
Albus and Parks.
Parks is a guy that's done a lot in second half sparks for this team.
And Parks entering for
Kiernan
ACFC.
and Barrigan out of the game for Atlantic City. Long throw there, Cahill. Beasley. And cleared away by Hott. But here comes Cleary. We said Cleary's going to come up more. We're going to see number 5, there's no doubt, in the offense. There's Kenny Hott. Look at that intercept. And he goes to the outside. Ganser has Forsyth to beat.
Finally touching the ball.
Pretty good job by Forsyth.
Let's go.
Diaz, but Weber's there on the ball, quickly gets it out. Cahill coming the other way. They're saying that ball was out before Diaz kicked it, so it'll be Atlantic City on the throw.
Oh, we get the wrong name for the goalie. It's okay. It's one.
So Atlantic City has pretty much controlled play here in the second half. Fatiga gets his head on it, but to no avail.
AC.
They are here.
In
But still hasn't been able to cut into this 2-goal Jackson lead.
They have a team.
Cleary on the intercept that time on the head ball. That ball's off hot. It's going to be a throw for Atlantic City.
it's Nor'easters, Jersey Shore Boca, ACFC, and FC Monmouth.
Cahill, Fatiga. Oh, he couldn't control it. The ball went a little bit far away from him. Cross to Parks.
No, I mean we're
Ball goes out.
all by these guys.
It'll be a goal kick for Jackson.
We shall see.
Remember, with 14 points, if Jackson wins tonight, that'll be 17, and that will clinch the second spot.
I just do clenched. Period. All caps.
I'll take care of that.
No.
I got a.
What? Yeah.
Ganser with a nice chest ball you saw there. Haven't seen Jackson work that left flank a lot here in the second half. Here's Ganser. You know how dangerous he is with the 3 goals. Zielinski. Zielinski with the chip. Oh, he was looking that time for Ian Abbey that time. Just a little bit too far.
Come on, Davey. Cover ground, Davey. Yeah.
And here comes Fatiga again. Dribbled the ball a little bit too far.
Come on, we gotta keep that there. Good talk, 67th minute. Come on.
Good. That was a good defensive play that time by Golden as he came up that time
Just right, nice.
and forced Holden to kick the ball out of bounds.
Really class up the,
Pismenti, that's a nice pass to Golden.
Win every week, but never
Just 2 real wily veterans in the back there.
like score update. 69.
they should do that.
McGuigan with the defensive play, 14 that time as Abbey
It's so funny and juvenile. I love that.
had thoughts of going in on goal.
There you get some people start following.
You make that. Hey, you know how many points you have?
Here comes Nico Columbus just into the game.
Do like all like 620 or 420,
You know
60
how
miles.
these things are big.
Columbus again.
Make one of these and at least these score updates.
No, do one at 420
Nico, a local product from Absegami High School.
every match. Just score update.
And that time, Grayson Parks tried to go in on goal.
Just coming in.
Here comes Cabrera.
12 and
Cabrera had a big impact in the first half. Number 20 hasn't had a lot of touches here in half number 2. There's Golden on the clear again. Columbus.
who are they coming in for?
Fatiga. He's got the speed to turn the corner. He does that time. Beasley on the trap.
Well done, Nesty.
Play on. As Holden was going in on goal, upend it. And now there's a lot more pressure by Atlantic City. And obviously the Aces have to do that. Diaz. Look at Diaz, split 2 guys. That's a great move by 7. And Cleary just got a piece of it. Nigro. Abbey shot. Save. Weber. Corner kick for the Lions. Adam Tassoni ready to come in, as is Jules. That's too far. Sent in there. Cahill with the head ball out. Hot. Crosses in. Nobody there. And cleared away.
That's Goldie.
That was actually Beasley who came all the way back and made the clear that time. Abbey taken down. Oh, he's in pain. Fatiga to Holden. Holden keeps it in. Columbus looking for somebody, looking for some help. Fatiga trying to get some space there, cuts two players and kicked away by Pizzameni. What a defensive play that time. And also coming in is Yaya Cisse. Now,
Stepping on for the Lions, number 12 from San Diego State University, Jules Anderson.
Abbey coming out.
Also stepping on from Seton Hall, number 21, Aiden Tissoni.
Now Tassoni, who's from Seton Hall, has been very hot, scored a goal in the last game in the 3-1 win over the Westchester Predators.
What is that all about? Like, it's like, you get it tight, you know? Airdrop.
Hot directing traffic.
How many were subbed on right now?
2 and 2. 2-2.
Cleary with the defensive play. Cleary again. Oh, that's great control by Cleary. There's Yaya Cisse, the 27-year-old veteran defender. Guy who has started a lot of this season. He's a former midfielder, so he's got some attacking skills, and we're probably going to see them in the final 17 or so minutes here in the second half. So we said Atlantic City's been controlling play, but still finds itself down by 2. It's the Atlantic City ball, far side. There's Catalana, who's just into the game, formerly of Immaculata. Beasley trying to turn to make the shot. Instead, he chipped it off. Anderson trying to get a piece of it, but here's Wokacha.
Wow.
Shot, blocked that time. Again, excellent job by Golden on the block.
Yeah, I know. It's saw it right there on display.
I mean, it's kind of like taking a few forward. So.
I'll tell you, the defenders for Jackson have blocked an awful lot of shots here tonight. Alana. Excellent head ball by Pizzameni. Trying to go long ball again.
So if our first option, if our final
Weber.
creative moves, like, we would be up in second.
We talked about Ponce de Leon's work as a keeper controlling play. How about Beasley with that pass to Cahill? Cahill couldn't quite keep it in. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions. 3-1 Jackson, 75th minute. We're going to have another sub in. It'll be Ryan Gales ready to come in for Atlantic City. And he's going to come in for Uche Wokacha.
Stepping on for Atlantic City FC, number 34, Ryan Gale.
Gale, a South Jersey product from Triton High School. One of the many Atlantic City FC players who compete for Rowan University in that always tough New Jersey Athletic Conference. Here's Beasley. Beasley with the long shot that time wide. It looked like Rafael Ponce de Leon was going the other way that time on that shot.
It didn't look like it took a deflection, though.
But it went wide. But if you're Atlantic City, that's what you have to do now. You can't be choosy. You have to put shots on goal, regardless of the distance. How about Ganser? He got his head on that ball. Forsyth cleared away by Pizamendi. How many big plays has number 3 made here tonight? Forsyth, ready to enter his sophomore season at Concord University. Oh, almost a great chest pass from Fatiga to Gale. Look at Kenny Hott. He just made that one touch that time to Cortez. And to Sony, who has 3 goals this season for the Lions. Product of Ocean Township High School. Had 43 career goals at Ocean Township. This past season, number 21, played 9 games for the Pirates of Seton Hall. We have a handball there. Here comes Cisse. Now Cisse's a guy that likes to go long ball a lot, so you'll watch for number 8 maybe to do that. Here's Cleary. Forsyth, who's been very busy attacking, and there's an errant pass. Ganser going up with space. Anderson trying to cut back. Shot! Cabrera! How about that? Nestor Cabrera from distance. And you know, he's limping noticeably.
Was made by none other than your very own number 20, Mr. Cabrera.
And I would not be surprised if Cabrera leaves the game earlier on. So Cabrera, his first of the season, and is now 4-1 Jackson.
Nasty Nestor. I don't think we're going to post the word piss with.
You know what's interesting? Before the game, there's fatigue on the head ball. Cortez kicked it back and cleared away by Ponce de Leon. Jackson assistant coach Mike Osowski, I said, well, listen, Mike, we're not going to see a 5-1 game this time. That was the score of the last game. He says, we might see it, and it might be us. Well, maybe he wasn't kidding. It's 4-1 Jackson. To Sony. Anderson. Hot. And Hart's limping now. Oh, Kenny's down. Oh, you hope he's okay there.
What are they calling it?
Cramp. It's fine. It's just a cramp. Just a cramp.
Okay. And a nice bit of sportsmanship as he's being helped out by Cleary. That's a good job by Cleary.
Here we go.
There goes Nestor too. Cramping up.
Oh no. Krampus.
Bring the boys.
I just wouldn't be surprised if Hart and Cabrera come out of the game. 81st minute, up by 3. Ganser. Cleary got the better of that one.
Closer, tiny Ganser.
See, like that. We need fans singing that. You know?
Cleary again. Here comes number 5. He's getting ahead of steam. Cleary still trying to go.
You know what I mean?
He also needs
And at the last second, did you see Pizzamenti get in his way and actually try to slow him down a little bit? Took a physical bump, but did slow him down.
Connecting the supporters well. You know?
Diaz.
That goes crazy.
24.
Matt Fuentes, Marat, and Gary.
Fourteen from Fordham University, Murat Kalka.
And Miguel Diaz,
And lastly from Drew University,
Nestor Cabrera,
Jared Brown.
and Kenny Hart, as we said. All 3 of them are out.
I mean, they don't. How many times did
Oh, that ball was missing. It hit the post by Cahill. Cahill hit the post. Oh, man. He has his hands up on his head saying, how did I miss that?
Let's go, Jonah.
Jonah Diaz ready to come into the game for Jackson. Diaz. For the Aces. And that was cleared away by Fuentes. Boy, De Leon made a punch out of there, and coming the other way is Tassoni. Tassoni's got some room here.
They probably tried to like take him out and then he whipped it up and they said, never mind.
Tassoni,
Said I scored 4 goals.
Holcup,
I don't know if he has any type of accident. I think
and that shot is wide.
Mighty Ganser.
Stepping on for the Lions from Rutgers North, number 17, Jonah Diaz.
So Jonah Diaz replaces Dan Pizzamenti, who just had a whale of a game in the back for Jackson.
the whole section of crewing the Newtown Pride. Because they have,
One more regular season game left for all the NPSL teams.
now started after Tabac if he got out. And Tabac if he stayed there.
How about Ponce de Leon just falls down on there? He's in no hurry. We're in the 85th minute. His team's up 4-1.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
He was actually looking for Tassoni on that far outside.
I'll do it.
I'll go down.
3 goals by Gabriel Ganser started things off for Jackson,
No, just plug the thing into your phone.
and the Lions have been in control
Test it
throughout.
Ooh, yeah.
Ponce de Leon punched that one out of there, cleared
Just confirm with Mike who it is.
by Golden.
Sure it's going to be Gabriel.
Anderson. Brown. Cross. Hit out by Cisse. Corner kick, Jackson.
Going? Check, 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 check.
Say that based on the opponent and the stakes in this game, that this could be Jackson's best game of the season. I don't think too many people would argue with that. Anderson got a piece of that ball, but maybe too much of the Atlantic City players, so it'll be Atlantic City on the free kick. Here comes Beasley. I'll tell you what, Beasley has come close a couple of times. Cisse, Cahill offside. Three goals by Ganser, one by Cabrera. Bocacha the goal for Atlantic City. Ball coming in, and again, Ponce de Leon slides there.
Got irons in his pants. Yeah, baby.
You know, in the first half, they were using him a lot on the attack.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't need to with the lead in the second half as much. That ball's headed back. Weber.
Ooh, Gabe. Nasty. Uh-oh. Jared.
Those in the game for Atlantic City is Zach Maddock, who is the backup keeper. He's wearing number 27.
And now we're like fully in bed, like we know all the players.
And
It's how they play.
in the first game
It's true.
against these two teams, Maddock also came in, didn't play in goal, but played
Wait, who came in? 13?
Davion.
in the field, and he was only in the game for like 2 minutes, and he ended up scoring the 5th goal. Davion Baker Alston into the game
Baker Austin.
for Jackson.
Davion Baker Austin.
Alston, A-L.
Alston, Davion.
Baker Alston, a Woodbury, New Jersey product that playing at Division II Chestnut Hill College.
Now in for the Lions from Chestnut Hill College, number 13, Davion Baker Austin.
Sorry. I was like watching the game so freaking intently with these stupid binoculars. I really...
How about Ganser? He's still in the game.
177 people have tuned into the game.
Really?
Yeah, and they watch for an average of 17 minutes. That's pretty good.
That's
Keep in mind that
excuse me.
there are only 18 players on the roster, so some players have to play the full game.
You know what I'm saying? Like people just popping into a YouTube stream, like that's pretty good to watch for 17 minutes.
We're into the 90th minute.
17 minutes if you're not interested.
Popping in is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
17 minutes and you sat and watched it. Well, this was also a really exciting game.
Yeah.
This was a good one.
Rafael Ponce de Leon on the goal kick. He's got a big foot. And what we've seen tonight, he also has an accurate one. Here's Brown. And that's off 24, so it'll be Atlantic City on the throw, ready to get in the stoppage time. Cisse. Here's Gales. He went after it, but he was beaten to that ball by the keeper, Ponce de Leon. One thing about Atlantic City, the Aces have not stopped hustling. I mean, they're looking to get another one here. Cahill. Oh, the ball was just a little bit too far ahead of him. He was looking to tee it up, you could tell.
When's our next home game? Next weekend. Next Saturday.
So the Jackson Lions will end the season next Saturday at home against FC Monmouth. Meanwhile, Atlantic City will be home against the Philadelphia Union Development Squad. And for Jackson, it'll be a tune-up because the Lions will be playing FC Motown in the Keystone Eastern Division playoffs. Fatiga with the shot there, and there's Ponce de Leon. Again, in no hurry. And Fatiga, number 2, is giving Atlantic City a pretty good spark here in the second half. He's
Home Monmouth 7 p.m.
And we clinch a playoff spot with this win tonight, right?
Yes.
What I just say, clinch.
so FC Motown will be the top seed. There's Tassoni just wide. FC Motown will be the top seed. And the Jackson Lions will be the number 2 seed.
Ladies and gentlemen, that sound marks the end of tonight's matchup here at Donovan.
So there it is.
Our final.
The Lions with
City
arguably, and I don't think you can argue that much,
Lions 4.
with a 4-1 victory
This win marks
over Atlantic City FC.
for your Jackson Lions this season. Let's hear it for your coaches.
So the Lions
Here.
improved to 5-2-2 with 1 game to go. Meanwhile, Atlantic City drops to 4-3-1 and is eliminated from playoff contention. So in a couple weeks, it'll be Jackson at FC Motown. But first, next week, the Lions' final game Saturday here at Donovan Catholic at 7 o'clock against FC Motown. Gabriel Ganser with 3 goals tonight.
And a special
Nestor Cabrera with another one for Jackson and an outstanding field game
Andy Weinstein.
along with Kenny Hott
Be sure to stay up to date.
in that midfield. So that'll do it. That final score once again, the Jackson Lions 4, Atlantic City 1, Jackson headed to the postseason. This is Mark Narducci saying thanks so much for watching and have a good evening, everybody.
Don't